Tracked by Peterka, and up and over he goes.
Fights back with a couple of big rights by Tucker.
Johnston gets knocked down hard.
Carrick hanging on. Oh!
He plays the body all the time. He was trained old school.
Here comes Joseph shorthanded, trying to turn on the Jets. Oh, and he goes up and over off.
Kane and do it.
Kane taking the helmets off.
Here's some heavyweights. The crowd on their feet here at Rogers Place. And Kane looking for some rights. Dillon with a contact. Here's Kane. Now he starts firing away. And both go down.
Now Heedle on the right side. Tracked by Peterka, and up and over he goes.
Katie is a teacher. And here's a scrap here. We'll get back to that in a moment. Tucker and Brady Tkachuk. And Tkachuk, a good scrapper with a right. Tucker fights back with a couple of big rights by Tucker. And now Tkachuk has lost his helmet. This is a heavyweight battle. And another right by Tucker. Tkachuk trying to fight back, and they go down. And that's the best fight we've seen this year at Enterprise Center with Big Walt in the house.
Backstrom couldn't do much with it there. And Pittsburgh will look to come away. Ovechkin coming across on Raquel.
Carlson sees him at the last minute and is able to turn his body.
Well, Sam Carrick is always willing, isn't he? He's fighting up in weight class against England.
He got England with a left hand, then got his head down. England was hammering away with the right. He does so again, and the linesman intervened.
Canadiens have tried to change the momentum in this game with physical play. They've out-hit the Wild 24-9. And speaking of it, Pezzetta blasts Merrill, and Mervis comes to his defense immediately. Pezzetta's second fight of the night. He fought Duhaime earlier. And here, after he wiped Merrill out, Dakota Mervis had had enough. And steered away by Dostal.
He almost put that in far side, and a big hit. Oh, here we go.
Arizona number 16, both 2 minutes for roughing.
Oh, look at the hit. Have a seat. Back to the gym.
Stolen away. Ben puts it on the stick of Johnston. Johnston gets knocked down hard. Tried to make a move.
Well, you pay a price for trying to make a play about 5 feet inside the Flyer blue line right now.
Kolasar has the reach advantage, went over top with a couple of right-hand overhands, then tries some uppercuts. Carrick hanging on. Oh, and he delivers a big right. How did Kolasar stay on his feet? This is turning into a heavyweight bout as they tumble to the ice in the neutral zone.
Oh boy, what a tilt.
Tied up, lost the puck. Faksa run over by Ludwig, who took the worst of that.
Is going to cost him two, and I think Dylan Cousins, along with the rest of the Sabres, showing their frustration here. And Hathaway's a handful for Dylan if he can get his hands free. And down goes Cousins as Hathaway stood over him after the shot that sent him to the ice.
He's the one who cut it off and saved the empty net goal. It's Hughes who gets buried by Faravari. Good, hard, clean check by Faravari.
Rodriguez hit by Riley. Oh, Tkachuk and Bennett through the body of Domi there. They're going to go. It's Domi and Bennett. Domi took the cheap shot at Sam Bennett, and Bennett is throwing the rights at Max Domi. Now Sam Bennett real upset that Domi took that pop at him, and he makes him pay there.
Yeah, you knew that was going to happen. And a lot of bad blood after Domi took that double minor penalty, and you know that was in the mind of Sam Bennett. First time we're going to meet, and we're going to go. And that's exactly what happened.
Moving in, denied. Elvis Merzlikins coming out, makes the save.
He's got to be careful. He's going to get an interference.
Elvis is going crazy.
Yes, he is. He would not let the Capital play it
It's
out.
Tom Wilson. They had it going all night, and Wilson ended up in the back of the net. And then Elvis Merzlikins just attacked him.
Harvey Pinard at the end of his shift tips the puck in and heads to the bench. Hard hit by Pezzetta.
Olivier taking on maybe the toughest of the tough in the NHL here.
Two guys that grew up in Quebec, tremendous amount of respect for each other.
Right hands there, Olivier. Reach Delorier's advantage here.
Yeah, Delorier's a good, see that left arm, He's got his shoulder locked, and that's why Olivier can't reach him. He's going to keep battling, maybe throw an uppercut here, try to come up underneath. Wow.
Olivier stands up.
They're getting tired here.
They're ready.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. A little hug there after. Wow.
When he's healthy per year.
Stone's 5th full season with Vegas.
Whoa!
Tremendous hit there.
Here's that hit coming up right there. Beautiful. Shoulder to chest.
The big guns, if you will. And here's a backhander in the glove of Gibson, and a penalty coming up to the Ducks. And quickly, Scheifele jumps in. And he and Ryan Strome exchange right hands. Strome fought 3 times last season as a Duck. This is his first tilt of the season, and he does very well against Mark Scheifele.
Right back on the Golden Knights. Into the corner. Big hit by Barbashev as he dropped Jack Eye.
6'1", 190. Watch what the force he hits with as he goes in and completely levels Jack Eye in the corner on the forecheck.
Just baffled that they're 5-on-5. Here we go.
Here we go. It's Jared McCann and Vincent Trocheck. Pretty good tussle. McCann trying to hold his ground here and battle back, which he does.
And that's a carryover from last season. Oh, that's a big hit right there.
He plays the body all the time. He was trained old school, and he played a lot with Zdeno Chara his first couple of years in the league. So, good old-fashioned hockey. Nothing wrong with that.
And Vince Dunn and Dylan Holloway in a pushing and shoving again. They've dropped the gloves.
You can see this brewing.
Vince Dunn and Dylan Holloway getting into it, and Vince Dunn is just irate.
We'll be able to lift it out.
I think big hit from Jeannot. Jeannot just iced up O'Connor in the face.
There's a return favor to Asimov from Johnson.
As we take a look at the replays, there's this Jeannot hit right on Jack Johnson. And then John says, you know what? Let me repay the favor to somebody else. Bam. Feet up in the air. Oh, that's a Supermo special right there. Here's another look at it. Hey, good clean hits. Now Gadjevich getting after it, and we're going to have a fight with Vinny Desharnais, who lands an inside right hand and then eats a right hand. Fires back with a right hook. They string one another out. Gadjevich short with an uppercut, takes a straight right hand, and a thunderous right hook from Vinny Desharnais. A lot of leather being landed here. Right hook from Gadjevich. Tried to get inside with an uppercut. Wrestling is Desharnais. Right hook, Gadjevich. Desharnais, little off balance. Trying to work that right hand free. One of the longer bouts you'll see in today's National Hockey League comes to an end. Oshie sends in Milano. Milano drilled there on the run. Trouba came after him.
Milano, when he left for the shift, was none too pleased and was chirping Trouba at the end of the bench.
Snyder gets to it, takes a hit from Kubalik. Snyder went down, and he's hurt. Snyder hitting up very slowly, shaking up on that hit. Kubalik is challenged by 2 Rangers. Gustafsson goes after Kubalik.
Yeah, Gustafsson, not known to be a fighter, but he didn't like the hit against his defensive partner.
Unable to control the rebound, and away goes Evangelista. Huge hit, Jake McCain.
Credit to Evangelista, he pops up and seems to be okay.
Oh, Tkachuk and Scheifele gonna go. Matthew Tkachuk got a couple of shots in. Scheifele went down. Tkachuk wins that fight, and then Scheifele gave him a slash right in the midsection. They didn't call it.
Yeah, there's Scheifele along the boards. There's Tkachuk. He puts in a nice hip check. Scheifele just takes exception to that. There's the hack. Now they start talking, and then there's the gloves are off.
Good job by the officials getting the penalty.
Wheeler sends it across to Ryan Lindgren. Lindgren with Zibanejad.
Here it comes again. Watch, he looks behind him, and then he didn't see McCabe. It was a clean hit. It looked like it was shoulder to chest. Oh, and it was. I mean, that's just a great hit.
Penalty coming up. And a little rough stuff. Kadri drops the gloves with Sillinger. Hasn't been overly physical, but Kadri and Sillinger go at it.
And Skinner in transition the other way with Tuck. Can't get it through, and McCann just bulldozed Jeff Skinner.
Tuck is going to draw a penalty, and they're going to drop the gloves. Kachuk and Alex Tuck over on the far side after Tuck didn't like the first hit and knocked Kachuk to the ice. And the helmets are off, and down goes Alex Tuck.
Brian Foligno
and Liam O'Brien.
And this is Foligno just trying to get his team pumped up. O'Brien hit him with a bomb. Oh, boy. They are jumping.
And Reeves on the forecheck, and here's the first Richter scale hit, and we can't be surprised by this. Arbor Jack-Eye, Ryan Reeves, first ever meeting between these two teams in a regular season game.
Including Crosby and Jost. Krebs with a hit. First crunch of the game in behind the Penguins goal, and then Crosby comes over to give it to Krebs. Crosby's going to drop the gloves with Peyton Krebs, and down they go quickly.
There he is. Watch, big hit right there. He gets crushed by Krebs and Jost. And immediately, here comes Crosby. Nobody else gets a chance to come in. The sticks go back and forth. Both guys decide to drop the gloves. Really no punches thrown. Crosby just kind of wheels him.
Gets up, and now Schenn and Foligno are going to go. This has been brewing for a while. Schenn's first fight. Schenn got the left hand free, and they're firing away. Schenn takes it down. Schenn got the early edge and just kept on coming.
Here we go. Oh, here we go. Johnson and Schenn. Schenn, the captain, trying to stir things up. Johnson.
Reese Johnson has his arm extended, looking to land a right. Johnson loses his lid as Schenn with a couple of overhands, and Johnson with an answer. Schenn with 1, 2, blocked on the third, still swinging away, and an answer from Reese Johnson before he falls to the ice.
Throws it on net. Kortmasallo the save out of the box. Brady Tkachuk has got it. He's got to get around the stick. Now shoots. Bobrovsky the save. Bumps into him on the way to the net. Kulikov goes after Brady Tkachuk. The gloves are already off. Everybody piles in, and here we go. Hammond comes off the bench. He'll race down in to grab somebody. And he ends up grabbing Ekman Larson at the end. He was at the end of a change there, and the Senators were outnumbered, so he came tearing in.
2 minutes for roughing. Florida, number 12, has 2 minutes for roughing, and then every player on the ice has a 10-minute misconduct.